Hello, hello. This is officially a reaction channel. No more original ideas. I'm just going to steal content from other people because why do I need original ideas when other people can do all the work for me? I'm going to be reacting to Tim Dillon, one of my favorite comedians. I have a feeling this is going to go a little dark. I have a feeling this is going to go in an odd direction. And we're going to talk about my favorite topic. Student loan will be the end of you. As someone with a student loan, you know it's the best decision I ever made. Just taking out tens of thousands to hundreds of thousands of dollars from the government to get an education just to be told I'm not qualified for jobs. Let's see what Tim Dillon has to say.
I love this. Americans who are defaulted on their student loans will have their paychecks garnished starting in January. So people who have defaulted on their student loans, people who have not paid their student loans back, starting January 7th, let's watch this. Starting January 7th, the fun is over.
Oh, yeah. I mean, if you don't pay your student loans, you deserve your wages garnished. Heck, you deserve to lose your kidney, your kid, your car, basically everything you own if you don't pay your student loans. I love also how we're doing like a reaction within a reaction. So this is kind of like Inception or a meta reaction.
If you have defaulted on your student loan, the Trump administration will begin to garnish your pay starting next month.
That's right.
According to the Department of Education, starting the week of January 7th, borrowers in default will get a notice of their status. They'll be given 30 days before payment is withheld. They didn't say how much would be deducted from their paychecks.
Sallie Mae's no joke. Sallie Mae ain't no joke. They will come and go, and you cannot get those loans washed in a bankruptcy. They will follow you to the end of your life. That shitty job you have, it's going to get shittier. You're going to make even less money. And you're going to remember college. I hope you had fun. I hope to God you had fun at college. I hope you fucked a lot. I hope you made a lot of lifelong friends. I hope it was a ball. I hope every day was an unending, orgasmic, life-changing experience because you are about to pay for that for the rest of your life.
Yes, the American way. Man, college, the last 8 years have been some of the most long, arduous, torturous, confusing decision I've ever made. And I deserve for the next 60 years of my life to pay for the 8 years I made in my late teens and early to mid 20s. That is the whole point of adulthood, is to make punishments early and to make consequences and make mistakes early and pay for them for the rest of your life. Because yes, college, such a great experience that everyone should pay. College is so great that everyone should spend the next 60 years of their life paying for 4 years. Why not? Come on.
That's the way the American economy is set up now. You go to college, you have 4 years of fun, hopefully, and you pay for it for the rest of your life. The rest of your days on earth that you draw breath, wherever you go, McDonald's, doesn't matter. You are in McDonald's handing a McGriddle to someone in the morning rush who's pissed. They're taking that money from you. There's no job you can escape. You can't escape it unless you go totally off the grid, black market, selling drugs or putting your pussy on the street. There is no way you can escape Sallie Mae. They're going to dig, and they're going to take it. So I hope and pray that you had a good time. Let's keep watching this.
But according to the government student aid website, up to 15% of an employee's pay can be taken out and withheld.
That's right.
Right now, about 5 million borrowers are in default, and millions more are expected to miss payments.
Man, I'm telling you, the 1920s had Al Capone, you know, what a gangster. In the 2020s, we got Sallie Mae, the real gangster. I'm telling you, man, the best part about Sallie Mae, it's a legal. She's a legalized gangster.
So we got 5 million people in this country that are about to default on their student loans, and their wages are about to be garnished. Now, by the way, they're not paying their student loans because their job doesn't pay them enough money, and with the cost of living, most of them are probably not getting off on saying fuck you to Sallie Mae. They don't have the money. Nobody wants their credit ruined and their wages garnished. They're fucked. They're completely fucked. Those people need to join the military and fight Iran.
Yes. Yeah, honestly, I think Iranians need people who defaulted on their student loans fighting for their freedom alongside with them. Oh, man, I'm telling you, honestly, that should be the stipulation when you sign up for college. That if you don't pay this, we're going to ship you off to Iran so that you can fight for freedom and try to take down the Iranian regime, as they say over there.
Sorry, that's what it is. You need to join the military and fight Iran. That's what has to happen now. I hope you had a good 4 years when you were in Iran and you were fighting the Revolutionary Guard as a way to get out of your student loans, and you're in the hot desert climate and you're sweating and you're standing there and you're next to your buddies from basic training and you're about to ambush a bunch of Iranian National Guard because you've got intelligence, you know exactly where they are, and you're about to ambush them, and you're about to start killing people in a foreign country, in a horrible climate. I hope you had fun. I hope you look back on your time at Ohio State and say it was all worth it. It was all worth it. When you are getting off a military plane in Iran to go provide security for the rebuilding of the great Iranian regime that we have knocked out, and you are standing there and you are shot by some Iranian separatists. One of the...
Guys, I don't think you understand this, but like I talk about on this channel how I'm not getting a job because guess what? I've got a one-way flight to Tehran, man. I don't know why the U.S. government gave me a one-way flight to Tehran, but I got a one-way flight to Tehran. They also gave me like a 9mm and an AR-15 and some Kevlar. But guys, I don't think I have to worry about employment. I'm going to go over to Tehran and see what's good.
Revolutionary Guards who's peeled off and started their own thing. They got their own thing going now. And they see the chaos as an opportunity, and they pump a bullet in you, and it's in your neck. And you then collapse, and you realize that this is over. You realize that no matter what happens in the next minute or two of your life, because you think your mind starts playing games with you. You're like, maybe I'll survive this. Like maybe the neck, maybe it didn't get me in such a bad place. Something, whatever. Your mind plays tricks at the end. It happens. So you go and you're collapsed on the ground now, and you're bleeding and your blood is leaking into the sand. I hope the last thought you have is homecoming. I hope the last thought you have is that homecoming game at Ohio State when your parents came up and they were so proud of you. I hope it was. Go Buckeyes. Buckeyes, right? Maybe? Is that it?
I think so.
Yeah, well, whatever. But that's the whole point. And when you got some Grater's ice cream with that girl and she gave you a blowjob, I hope as you're laying in the hot Iranian sand and the blood is draining from your body because you joined the military to somehow get out of these student loans, I hope you think it's worth it. Because meanwhile, going to college now, you better have a fucking plan when you're in college. You better know what you're going to do. Because they're going to find you, they're going to come and find you now with these student loans till the ends of the earth. And the only way to get out of this is going to join some fucking domestic group like ICE where you're snatching up a granny, or you're going to have to join the military and you're going to go to Iran and you're going to rescue the Iranian protesters.
Man, I'm telling you, I've been Tim Dillon may have just solved the economy. Guys, if you are struggling to find a job after university or just struggling to find a job, you can either round up some immigrants and send them to a camp, you know. You can either send them to a camp or you can save some Iranians, man. Come on. Why didn't I think of this sooner? Why didn't ChatGPT tell me for, my job struggle? Because I've been asking ChatGPT what to do. It's been telling me, tailor your resume. Send messages to recruiters on LinkedIn. Why didn't it say save Iranians and round up immigrants? Actually, it's not even rounding up immigrants. We're just rounding up people with melanin. If you're vaguely tan, vaguely beige, vaguely brown, Hispanic, Arab, we're just going to send you, put them in a camp. We don't care. Got papers, don't care. That's going to solve our unemployment problems in this country. Thank you, Tim Dillon.
And I hope you realize that those are the stakes now of college. Those are the stakes of college, by the way. Your entire life, you're going to be destitute and broke because you went to college for 4 years and you took out student loans and the job market is terrible. So you're going to have to either start going on OnlyFans and getting into shit fetish porn, or you're going to have to die in Iran. And that's really what it is. You're going to have to lay under a glass table while men take shits and put it out on OnlyFans, or you're going to have to go to Iran and get killed. I don't know what else to tell you if you go to college without a plan. You better graduate with a fucking skill. You better graduate with it. Your parents should make you watch shit fetish videos on OnlyFans because you're not going to be hot enough to do regular OnlyFans. You're going to have to go deep and dark. And your parents should sit you in a room and go, before you go to Oneonta, I want you to just understand what the stakes are. And they're going to put a video of a woman under a glass table, and then a guy is going, or a man is under a glass table jerking off, and as the woman is going to have to squat over the glass table and take a shit while the man is jerking off. And you're going to say, and you're going to go, why are you making me watch this? And you're going to turn around as a good parent. This is what a good parent should do. And you're going to go, you are going to be doing that if you do not make good use of these 4 years. Do you understand that? You're going to be doing that. That's going to be your job. You're going to be doing that for a living if you do not make good use of these 4 years, because you will never get out of debt. Never. And then you should bring your son in the room and turn that off and then show him a POW, prisoner of war, being tortured. Being tortured. I mean, bad. Like the worst dark web torture video you can find. And when he's like, yo, why are you showing me this? You go, that's going to be you. If you don't make good use of these 4 years, you're going to be tortured. And your sister's going to be doing shit fetish porn because you didn't fucking listen to me. I'm telling you.
Oh, man. I love how if you're a woman, you're going to do porn, you're going to do sex work, you're going to do this. If you're a man, you're going to do military. It's funny how, basically going to the military is the male equivalent of sex work. And for like if a girl's like, oh my God, I'm on OnlyFans, that's equivalent to a man saying, I joined the military. That's just, you're just selling your body, man. You're just selling your body. Man, I love the binary. I guess, yeah, guys, if you guys see me saying salam, if you see me saying chetori, hubi, Haley Hub, if you guys, I did not expect, man, you guys, I'm reacting in real time. I had never seen this video before. Yeah, I think the problem is college is kind of a joke right now, and I don't know if it's ever going to save itself. I don't know if it's going to be what it was, because hiring is also, applying for jobs is a joke. I already made a video about that. But these are the consequences you get when companies say we're not going to hire people that, are entry level. We're not going to, and we just turn into this game where people kind of just do the most desperate, lowest common denominator because, you gotta, at some way, shape, or form, you've got to survive. It's not even about, oh, you got to eat food, you got to pay rent, you got to get your mortgage. No, you just got to survive. Like, this is why the birth rates are down. This is why, young men are, not really participating in society. It's why we have a lot of problems, is because what is there to participate in? Because going to college should be something where it shouldn't just be, oh my gosh, I need to find a job day one. It should be a place where you should explore, make mistakes, grow, try new things, learn new skills. But if people just have this, I've got to find a job day one, and trust me, I love employment, man. Guys, I am the economy. So, guys, reacting to YouTube videos, getting paid nothing, getting 20 views is the economy. But when college stops becoming this place of higher education and just becomes really just some HR training session, it loses its magic. And you know what? I don't really feel sorry for colleges. I don't feel sorry for corporations, because this is going to affect everyone. I think it's just college kids get hit with the first wave. But just wait, man. Just wait because eventually other things, this will start showing up in odd behavior. Now, you see, I can't foresee the future, but a bad labor market impacts everyone. It's good to hear Tim Dillon out here delivering the truth, man. I don't know why he's not a pastor. I don't know why Tim Dillon doesn't go up to a church or a synagogue or a mosque and just tell people this. Why not? Honestly, I think he should be if you're a senior in high school, in the United States, Estados Unidos, you definitely need to hear, you got to separate the men and the women. You got to put the women in a room, show them that, hey, you're going to do OnlyFans. Got to put the men in the room, show them a bleeding Iranian and a mom, just an Iranian woman holding her baby as her bleeding dead husband is, trying to survive the protest. That's what we should do. It's good to just it's good to take a more humorous take on student loans. If people are desperate and people are going to do desperate things, I can't really see the future, but it's always good to hear, what Mr. Timothy Dillon has to say about this. If you liked, thanks for watching. If you like, please like and subscribe. My links will be down, and my links will be down. My socials will be down links to the socials will be down. But my socials will be down in the link below. Thank you so much, and I'll see you soon.